What do you like about this Barons team as we enter this new season?
Yeah, just having a normal off season was really, really good for us. We got into the weight room pretty early back in January, and this group they really committed to that process of being here in the off season, getting stronger in the weight room, and they're just a fun group to be around. They're easy to coach. They're all coachable kids. They're all hungry, and it just makes my job a lot easier.
I was double checking. You guys have 17 starters back, 8 of them on defense. So tell me about this defense. What has impressed you about this team defensively, and who are going to be some of the guys that are going to take on a leadership role for this defense this year?
Yeah, the defense this year, unfortunately we have a couple of those 8 who aren't back. But defensively, we have some Liam, Marzolf on the D-line, Memo Camarena on the D-line that are back and have key leadership roles on the defense. You have Blade King at linebacker. He's our lone returning linebacker coming back. He's also taken on a pretty big leadership role. He's a quiet kid, but he's a hard worker and just a good motivator. And then Quentin Penrod is returning in the secondary. And we have another safety in the secondary, Tucker Hoppert, who's didn't get a lot of time last year, but has really stepped up. He's become a vocal leader of a very good group. I think this defense is much improved. Obviously, in the NE8, you got to stop the run, and so far in summer scrimmages and against our offense, we've stopped the run pretty well.
I said 8 starters back. How many would you say are back? That 6 or 7 then?
Yeah, we got the whole D line back. A couple guys in the secondary, Blade. So I mean, we're talking probably 6, 7 back.
Offensively, you take a look at I believe this is the 3rd season as Tegan as a starting quarterback, correct?
Yes.
So that's a good place to start. You also have a lot of talented pass catchers. So tell me about this offense and what's really making you guys go on that side of the football.
Yeah, well, one of the issues that we had last year on the offensive side of the ball is we struggled to move people up front. And we lost a couple guys off of that front line. But I've challenged that front line. I said, hey, if we're going to compete in the NE8, you guys have to be the strongest group in the NE8. And they've taken that to heart. The maxes have gone through the roof. We're still a pretty young group, but we're a lot more physical up front. Obviously, when you have Tegan at quarterback, you can do a lot of different things. Defenses have to respect the pass, especially with Montoya, Wiley, Overbay, all catching passes. You have Pettis. I mean, we have a lot of pass catchers. That's one place that we're pretty deep. So we're running the ball a lot better this summer. This offseason, we've run the ball well, but the pass is still a dynamic piece of what we do.
For you, this is your 3rd season, so these guys have really gotten a chance to know you, culture-wise, schematic-wise. Do you feel like you guys are kind of poised to take that next step now that there's a familiarity with you and with this program?
Absolutely. I think one of the biggest things that happened this offseason is we only had to replace one coach. So between year 1 and year 2, we had quite a few coaches. We had to find a new coordinator, all those kind of things. And this year, the coordinators are all still in place. Most of the position coaches are still in place. So that core of coaches really helps add a lot of stability within the program. But then with the upperclassmen who got time when they were younger and kind of struggled through last season a little bit in a lot of positions, that experience is invaluable. You can't get that at the JV level. You can't get that at the freshman level. So that's proved really successful. And then the seniors, Coach Schlemmer, who's been here 45 years, he said the other day, he goes, I've never been around seniors that are so dedicated to making sure the freshmen are doing well. He goes, these seniors are celebrating when the freshmen score. They're celebrating when the freshmen do a good job. And I think that's just going to keep breeding success in the program too.
Yeah, my final question, if there's an X factor or a key for DeKalb this season, I mean, you kind of touched on it with the offensive line. What would that be for this DeKalb football team?
Yeah, I think how well we can run the ball. That's got to take a little bit of pressure off the pass is going to be a key part of that. I think execution early on. We start our conference season week 3, and when you go New Haven, East Noble, Columbia City, all back to back to back. That's a tough way to start your conference. So the first couple weeks, we have to be able to execute well against Angola and Garrett, which aren't easy opponents by any means. But we have to start getting the ball rolling early on in the season to carry that momentum through the rest of the year as well.
How we are adapting to our offense. You know, we're turning up this year. I think it'll be a great year, just with how productive our offense is going to be this year.
As a 3-year starter at the quarterback position, what do you hope to do, and how do you lead this offense to take it to the next level? It was productive last year, but how do you take a step up this year as a group offensively?
We're definitely improving our run game. I think that's going to be our biggest improvement. Improving our run game is going to really open up that pass game for us.
Tell me about the guys that you have catching the football, because when you take a look at the NE8, you guys might have the most talented group of pass catchers coming back. What really stands out to you about those guys, and how can they, again, take it to the next level this year?
Yeah, we have big stars, Donnie Wiley, Derek Overbay. Then we have Logan Montoya, Dan Mahoney, Caden Pettis. Then we've got Caden Hinkle at running back. We got Graham Blythe. We've got a couple freshmen at running back. We've got just a really productive offense, solid round.
Tell me about this offensive line. You guys graduated some players there, but how are they coming together? How are they gelling to help kind of set the tone of what you guys do?
Oh yeah, we graduated one off the offensive line last year, so all of our O-line is actually they're experienced. So that'll really help our offense this year.
For you guys, you know, Coach is in his 3rd season. You guys have now gotten used to him, both in terms of the culture that he's trying to set and then schematically what he's trying to do, offense, defense, all that good stuff. Do you feel like now that there's a familiarity and you've gone through, COVID season was a weird season in 2020.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you guys are more on the same page and kind of primed to take the next step for this program?
Oh, of course. Having Wilcox, you know, when I came in and started, we got right along. You know, I know what he's trying to do. He knows what I'm trying to do. And, yeah, we're just gelling. We're really setting the culture here.
A final question for you, in your eyes, what do you think is the biggest key for DeKalb to have the type of season that you guys want to have this year?
We just got to start off fast. I think that was our biggest downfall last year is we'd wait around to get punched in first, but this year we're punching first. We're going to start off fast.
Perfect. Final question. New field. I mean, that's got to be pretty cool. What's your kind of reaction? Because you get to be the first senior class to get to play on this football team.
Yeah, it's great. I'm glad they were able to get it in. I was worried if they weren't able to get it in this season or not. But yeah, playing on that turf, everybody's hyped up to play on it. It'll be great.
I love it. Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope.
Yeah, so the energy is just completely different. The culture is great. Energy is awesome, and that's a big thing. You know, coming into practice and seeing all the guys amped up, and it's just like a chain reaction. Everybody else starts getting amped up. I mean, even in the locker room, everybody's so excited to get out there and work. So that's great to see, especially as a senior. You know, just building your program up to be great in the future.
You know, you got Tegan back at quarterback. You've got a lot of pass catchers back. So what do you think this offense does well, and what are you guys going to have to do to take this offense to the next level as you guys are seniors? Yeah,
so we're going to be definitely a pass game team. We got some nice receivers out there, and we got a quarterback that can, you know, put it on the money. Something that, you know, you could see Baron football doing in the future as well is just the run game. The run game's there, especially up front. We're starting to get more and more experience. I think we bring back about 3 guys, and then 2 seniors just graduated. So quite a bit of experience there, and yeah.
When you take a look at the expectations for this team, now that you and Coach, this group of seniors have been together for 3 years now, you're on the same page culture-wise, you're on the same page schematically, you have some experience under your belt. What makes you guys feel like you're ready to take the next step as a program in year 3 when things are, really, it should be in sync at this point?
Yeah, so it's just about all that trust, and I think we've built that trust, especially in those 3 years that we've had, sophomore to senior year now, and just being there for each other. It just feels like a brotherhood now. We're a family, so I think just trusting everybody and, you know, building that relationship's huge.
How would you characterize this offense? Like, what really sticks out to you about this group of guys?
Just we have a bunch of athletes. People just want to go out there and compete. Definitely a competitive team. I think, yeah, so people just want to get out there and go.
How much are you guys looking forward to this season as seniors? I mean, 2-9 is not the number of wins that you wanted to get last season. So how much are you guys looking forward to proving any doubters wrong as you enter your senior season with a really good collection of talented guys here in the Northeast state?
Yeah, so I think in the past few years of having that record, I think we're tired of it. We're ready to go and, you know, prove everybody wrong and, you know, prove the doubters. I know the communities can have a bit of doubt, and then the other teams around you. But we just want to be the team that, you know, people see in the next week or in the scouting report, that the team that they don't want to play and that they're, you know, they're scared to play. So, yeah.
I love it. Anything else you'd like to add?
Nope.
Every role is very important in this team, from the D linemen to the backers to the safeties. Quentin Penrod, Nicolay, and just, yeah, that's just a few examples.
How would you characterize this defense? Fast, physical, experience? What are some of the things that stand out overall defensively?
I'd say physical and very diverse. We can basically handle any situation that's thrown at us.
For you guys last year, I mean, 2-9 is not the record that you guys want to post this year as seniors. So what is it going to take for you guys, and what are some of the things that you learned last year you can apply this year to get more victories on a Friday night?
Fire out in the first quarter, biggest thing. And just use those experience we had from last year, and we'll be fine.
As a leader on the defensive side of the football, what are some of the things that you tell the new guys, the guys that are going to get, their first Friday night experience this season? What does a veteran guy like you tell some of these defenders?
Give it your all every play because it might be your last, Just think of it as your last play every time and just do your job.
How would you, if there was one X factor or one thing that the season hinges upon for DeKalb, what in your mind would that be?
It would definitely be our physicality. We just need to play stronger and tougher, faster than the other team. We'll be good.
New field, what is it like to get a chance to be the first team to play in front of this, on this new field, and get a chance to kind of break something in and maybe set a new level or expectation for this program?
It's just very exciting. We finally get a new field. And it just really shows what team we're going to be.
Final question for me. What are you most looking forward to about this season? I mean, DeKalb feels like a team that could be on the verge of flipping the script.
Yeah, we're on the verge of something big, and I believe all my guys, and we're going to get it done this season. We just need to fire out first quarter and keep it going. We'll be great.